I think, first of all, I think it was just a great basketball game. Really good game, back and forth, high level. The seniors really shined tonight for us, Greg and John. For Boston, McCoy was outstanding. Mathone was a handful. So that's just the way it's supposed to be in March, right? Seniors are supposed to step up and make plays and do things, and so I'm really proud of our two guys and Rich. And those two guys for sure scored the ball and did some good things. So I'm really proud of our team. Hard fought game. We didn't play the end real right. We were supposed to foul. We didn't get to them and let them shoot a three. But then we let it roll off our back, got in the huddle, and then when we came out and made some plays in overtime to win the game. So really, really proud of our squad.
Can you talk about being in the championship game for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, that's, these kids have worked real hard. John Carter, Christian Silva, Richard, and Greg Summers have been here for 4 years. They've worked real hard. 3 of them went to our prep school program. They really have done a great job, as ambassadors to our program. We won a bunch of games with them, playing, and they have really elevated our program. So I'm very, very grateful to those 4 guys. Playing a championship game, finally, we have a chance to, do something special that hadn't been done since 1998. Yeah, look forward to the game, and the atmosphere up there at Hamilton at Colgate should be a lot of fun.
Coach, the midshipmen and the fans here today.
Yeah, great. We were worried that some guy, might not get a great crowd because of the Liberty, but our student athletes came out, our kids came out. Football team was down there great. The other sports teams were great. The mids were wonderful. They came back early to help support us. We had good community support, so it was a great atmosphere. It was a really, really fun atmosphere. So I'm very, very appreciative of all the people that bought a ticket and came to the game today, and I'm really, really proud of our midshipmen for coming and support these young classmates that they have. So it was, it's a fun day all the way around.
Greg was talking about how you guys are not done yet, and your rungs in the ladder mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Go into a little more detail on that?
Yeah, well, you got to try to motivate them, and so I said, there's 3 rungs in this ladder. There's 3 rungs in the ladder. You can't get to the third one till you climb the first one. You got to climb the first rung, second rung, and then we get to the third rung. And so they took that to heart, and they were all into it after we had, were able to beat American. That was the first rung. They were in there hooping and hollering, and then now we got the second rung and a hard-fought game. And then now we get to go play in the third rung. It's just this is the best time of the year. It's March, and we hear all about March Madness, but it really is. It is just really a lot of fun for these kids. And, we look forward to playing on Wednesday night and being on national TV again and see if we can get something special done. So.
Can you talk about Greg and John hitting big shot after
Yeah,
shot
so
in overtime? Greg had 2 straight three-point
Free
plays,
plays.
and John followed with 2 straight three-pointers.
Yeah, so we moved Greg back onto the ball late in our second half because we just thought we could defensively we needed to be a little bit better, and so he did a great job. And Coach Perry, we did some things, so we got him going down the lane line on the slot action, and he finished, and they made his free throws. So we had to move him around, and he did a good job, and the guys executed for the most part offensively, which allowed him to put the ball on the rim. We wanted to drive the ball. We wanted to, get the ball going downhill, especially with him, because we think he's a tough matchup for people. So.
Can you talk about free throws?
Yeah, we're 20 for 25, I think, today. We shot a million from, not quite a million, but from the other day when we played American here, we missed them down the stretch. Guys made them today. But, we shoot them all the time. It's not like we don't work on it. We shoot them all the time. We work on press offense. We work on getting fouled, going to the line, shooting free throws. We try to make it as real as it possibly can be. So guys stepped up and made them and made it and made life a little easier. So I'm really, really proud of them.
You talked about in the phones now. You guys seem to double team him, on the balls. What was your plan going into that?
Well, we didn't. We had to change. Mike Tyson always says, you think you have a plan till you get hit, and he hit us, and we weren't really good the first half. So second half we brought help for him, for Richard and Deaver, and Jalen Walker was really good at it. He got in there and blocked a couple shots. So that was important. We had to change what we were doing. I didn't like the one-on-one matchups where he was getting deep post position. He's player of the year, right? He was player of the year, Mathone. Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. So there's a reason he's player of the year. He's a really good player, and so I think he ended up with 14. So that was, our guys did a good job, and of doubling him and trying to make life a little more interesting for him. McCoy was a handful. He played great. I feel bad for that young guy. He played great, and as a senior, I don't know if he gets an opportunity to come back or not, but he was a hard matchup for us, really hard matchup. And every time he shot the ball, I thought it was going in. And we tried to get him at the end of the game, and we couldn't even find the X of him to make him shoot free throws rather than shoot the three. So he was he had pretty good wiggle going. We couldn't even catch him. So credit to him.
John, just talk about how huge a win. First time Navy's been in the Patriot League Tournament Finals since 2000. How old
Yeah.
was that? 2001.
2001, I was 2 years old, born in 99. Yeah, that just, the way that the game played out is just kind of like how you want it. It's stressful for us, but we wouldn't want it any other way. Going to OT, playing against a great team in Boston, always had great battles with them, and respect all their players and coaches without a doubt. It was just a great feeling, especially being on the home floor with all our fans. It was just a great atmosphere, and you can't make it up for sure.
Greg, can you talk about just a real serious battle? I mean, back and forth. Javante McCoy would hit a big shot, and you'd all have to come back and answer. I mean, they weren't going away.
Yeah, that's just a part of the game, and we, like JC said, like it's March. Like this is what we want. This is what we have honestly dreamed of. This atmosphere playing at home is just a great atmosphere, and like going back and forth and just competing. That's the fun of the game. And we had guys on our team who came out and competed, and stepped up big for us. So it was really fun. This atmosphere was great.
John, at one point, either in overtime or at the end of the fourth, coach was talking to you, and he was like, "It's cool, coach, I got it."
Yeah.
Just staying cool, calm, and collected in these moments. Just what does it say about the senior group?
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of experience, and we've pretty much seen almost every single thing. You can go back to Army. We blew that lead. Like we've literally seen and done everything, and so there's just a level of neutrality and level of calmness we got to have, regardless if we're playing really well, regardless if we're playing really bad, because you just got to move on. We make a big play. There's no need to get too excited about it because, as we saw, they made big plays at the end. We had to go to OT. It's just about staying neutral and just finishing the games, making sure we finish for sure.
What does this moment mean to alumni and past players in Navy basketball?
I'm sure they're just proud, especially just seeing their alma mater just playing the way we are and being able to compete for a championship, especially since we haven't won since 98. Yeah, it's insane.
When you scored 2 points in the first half, what was your mindset? How did you kind of get past that in the second half and perform differently?
You just got to keep playing. There's no reason to dwell. Definitely could have made some better decisions in the first half, but it's a long game, and coaches are always going to give me an opportunity to keep playing and play through it. And I just got to keep making plays. I can't get in my head because as soon as I do, then it's wraps from there. So shooters shoot. You just got to keep shooting, and they're going to fall eventually.
And Greg, the bench scored 43 points for the game off the bench. What did you think of the bench performances? Coming in and scoring offense and fighting.
Yeah, so the past few games coming off the bench, I've talked to you guys like PJ Roach, Jalen Walker, Daniel Deaver, and like we've really embodied the role of like extending the lead. That's kind of like our saying for the guys coming off the bench. We want to extend the lead. We want to come in and make an instant impact on the floor. And so these guys coming in off the bench like stepped up and played a huge role tonight. And guys like Jalen Walker, like you mentioned, are big for us. We need more out of that from them and going up to Colgate, and we're going to get that.
So So Greg, I mean, it's obviously you've gotten over a big hump by getting to the final. It hadn't happened since 2001, but that's not the ultimate goal. How do you kind of, I know this is a big win and it's something to celebrate, but how do you move past and realize that the larger goal is still to come?
Yeah, so Coach Diaz is saying is like there's 3 rungs in the ladder. We've climbed the first 2, and we have 1 more to go. So that was the first thing he said when he came into the locker room after the game. So we have 1 more rung in the ladder, and everybody like was able to settle in and know that the job's not done. And this is what we've dreamed of doing since we picked up a basketball. We want to play. We want to win a championship in the league, and then we also want to play in March Madness tournament following. So that's a plan.